Alright, this is the Heir of Carthage bringing you the second part of this Greek campaign that I started. I've taken a couple of turns that you didn't get to see, and really the only thing I've done is I've prepared and I've gone ahead and attacked Messana here, the Roman city that they start with in Sicily, and the Carthaginians have an army on my border as well, but I don't think I have any reason to worry about them right at the moment, so I should be okay. And basically I've just been continuing to build my other cities. Let's just go ahead and end the turn and see what the Romans do about my provocation. Looks like the Prutii are sending their diplomat. Okay, so the Romans are going to attack me. They got a pretty sizable force here, and pretty good quality troops too. I don't know how they got so many experience chevrons, but yeah, this could be a tough battle for me. Oh well, it's against the AI. I'd say I stand a better than fair chance. So, anyway, the battle's loading up. You see a nice little quote there by Hippocrates. Man of Athens, there is not much time for explanation, but to the brave, a few words are as good as many. Yeah, I love all the quotes on Rome Total War and Empire Total War. They're pretty good.
Now, lads, time to be about
yeah,
business.
Don't really need a speech from the general. Okay, since the enemy army has quite a numeric superiority over me, I'm going to take the high ground and cause some problems for the Romans. You can do this when you play against the computer, and it's not really, you know, like, I guess it is cheap, but I mean, it's the AI. Who cares what the AI thinks, because it doesn't think. That's why they call it artificial intelligence. So I'm going to get my army set up on this hill to meet the coming Roman advance. Get my archers set up behind here.
Stand and fight! Forward!
Alright, so let's get the battle started.
The enemy have brought up more reinforcements in a futile attempt to save
I'm going to move my
themselves.
troops down to where they have a real good height gradient over my opponents. I'm going to go ahead and start fast forwarding because the Romans are going to have to walk up the hill. So I'm going to use pretty standard tactics against the AI. You don't really need to get too tricky. I'm just using this hill to my advantage because they have a pretty good army for an AI. And although I'm pretty confident in my skill in the game, I don't want to give the Romans too good a chance. And it looks like they're trying to move up the hill to get equal ground with me, but I'm not going to allow that. So I'm going to move my troops into position here. I'm going to put it on regular speed, so my archers should be within range now. So, yeah, I imagine the Romans are going to be pretty stupid and just march right into my line. If they stop to throw Pilla, then I'm going to phalanx charge them. I don't want to take Pilla damage. Now, what you have to worry about playing against the AI is that these general units are like ridiculously overpowered. This Roman general right here can easily plow right through the front of my phalanx in these hoplites and kill them without support. So you have to be careful because the computer's general units are extremely overpowered, and they'll just flat rip you off. Alright, they're stopping to throw Pilla, so I'm going to run forward and fix them with my phalanx. I'm going to take my phalanx out of guard formation so they'll push down that hill. And as you can see, the Romans are still causing some pretty good damage to my phalanx. For whatever reason, I mean, I don't know what they could possibly be doing. But I've pretty well... Oh, sweet.
Great God be praised!
There goes Alright, so the Roman line buckled,
the enemy's
as I had
hearts are
hoped
full
that
of
it would.
fear, and now
But,
they flee.
sometimes you get ripped off, so you never know. Anyway, I'm going to send my Greek general down here to chase out some of these routing units, but I'm going to have to pull them back up because the enemy cavalry is on the way. So as you can see, my tactics right there worked very well. The height gradient combined with the phalanx charge there absolutely shattered the Roman army before they could cause a whole lot of damage. And then they had decent troops here. I mean, I didn't have any like real great troops, just regular hoplites versus Stati, so it'd be a pretty close fight. So anyway, I'm going to fast forward until the other Roman army gets up here. I was trying to pick up some scraps off those, but I got to get my general out of danger. I'm going to put my phalanx line back shoulder to shoulder. That's the best way to fight against the Romans, I found. Yeah, so the second group of Romans is taking their dear sweet time to get up here for some reason. Alright, my archers have opened fire. Let's go ahead and play here. Hopefully they'll just phalanx charge right into my, or hopefully their cavalry. Oh! Woo! Yeah, I barely got my men into phalanx there. I'm going to take my cavalry around the rear to make sure the Romans rout. Because like I said, remember, those Roman generals are way overpowered. And they're fighting uphill, headlong into a phalanx, and doing pretty well, all things considered. They've killed quite a few of my my hoplite troops. Now they're pulling out for some reason, so I'm going to pull my general back as well. I need to reform my phalanx. Alright, for some reason they're chasing my general down now. Okay, they're probably going to end up killing my general here. That's pretty annoying. My men were still in phalanx. I didn't know they were. So my general is probably going to get killed. I'm going to try and run him to safety, but I don't think it's going to work. So that sucks. See, as you can see, these Roman general units are just so ridiculously overpowered. I mean, it's absolutely ludicrous. I mean, headlong into a phalanx, and they lived, first of all, was the ludicrous part. But then they go on to get in a fight with my general and pretty much beat him as well. Yeah, that Roman general unit right there is totally gonna kill those hoplites. Now I can still win this fight, but I'm taking a lot of casualties. And it's mainly just because the computer's absolutely retarded. The computer's general units are ridiculously, ludicrously, entirely, completely overpowered. So here they're charging my phalanx units again, and he's routed another one of my phalanx units. I mean, look at this. Uphill against spearmen. Finally.
This Roman leader lacks courage and pride. He flees like a barbarian in trousers.
Okay, so the Roman general finally routs. The Romans are trying to hunt down my general, which I'm about to allow them to do. Get away from me. Yeah, the computer will always go after your general when you're not looking. So I'm going to take my general back over here to the safety of the men. This is just really annoying. Like, the computer doesn't use any intelligent tactics. I mean, they just roam around basically at random, trying to kill your general and doing any other retarded thing they can think of. And so the fights take way longer than they should. I mean, the Romans, lost this basically when I shattered their first line, but here they are. They're gonna run around, make me chase their horses, all this other stupid crap. Yeah, it gets annoying. I'm gonna quit recording, because this isn't very entertaining. Yeah, I'll come back on in a minute. Alright, so I finally finished that battle, and yeah, as you can see, the Romans got a lot of unnecessary kills because for some reason their cavalry can charge headlong into a phalanx and not be affected by it. So for those of you who wonder why I don't play the game on like hard settings or very hard settings, that's why, because I mean it's not like the AI is smarter or does more intelligent things, it just ridiculously overpowers their units, and that's another thing I don't like about the AI, and so that's why I don't play it on hard. And so if you think that I'm not very good at games because I don't play it on hard, then well, think whatever you want, I don't care. Yeah. Alright, and so that's basically it for what I wanted to show you on these videos. Hopefully this has been helpful so far. I'll save this game, and I'll make more videos out of it soon if it appears that that's what people want. And yep. So leave your comments and your thoughts, and I'll try and get the videos and the responses and the advice up here that you want to see. So thanks for watching.